everybody. Welcome back. This is Miss Faye, and this is my world. Today's message is, are you a wife, a concubine, or a strong, independent woman? Okay. All right, ladies. Are you a wife, a concubine, or a strong, independent woman? All right, before we dive into this message today, I want to say welcome. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to all of the new viewers. Welcome to all of the new subscribers. And welcome to you who have been with me from the beginning. I really appreciate you. Now, those of you who are new to this channel, I will answer your relationship questions. So at the end of the video, I'll show you a link where you can send in your questions, and I will either answer them privately through the email, or I will share them online with the collective, and it can be your decision. Now, those of you who are interested in these caps, they are now available in my online store. So just go down to the description and you see a link that says online store. Just click on that link and there you have it. Okay? Now it's time for today's affirmation. And here it is. I am receiving everything I need in the moment it is needed. Okay? Let this sink in. I am receiving everything that I need in the moment when it is needed. Now, what does this mean? All right, because the universe is never late. When you ask for something, it's divine timing. It always comes right when you need it. This is about trust. You put trust in the universe, that the universe will provide any and everything you need right when you need it. On your spiritual path, these things are provided for you. Whatever you need is there. Even when you can't see how you're going to achieve certain things, on your spiritual path, these things will just open up. These opportunities will open up for you. And it's just like the affirmation says, I am receiving everything I need in the moment it is needed. Okay? And people, you can see this in nature. The birds, the bees, everything they need is provided. It's the same thing with you. Trust. Trust your spiritual guidance, and you will always have what you need when you need it. Okay, let this be in your heart throughout the day. Let it lift you up and let you know that everything that you will need will be provided. Okay, as long as you believe. Okay, now as an appreciation for your support on this channel, I will be giving away an affirmation deck just like this to a lucky subscriber. Once this channel hits 100,000 subscribers, and we're really not that far away. Okay, let me explain this. I will be selecting randomly from the subscriber pool. All right. Now, so that's the only qualification, is to be a subscriber. Now, there is somebody out there impersonating me and sending notifications out that you are a winner. No, that's not me. I will be announcing the winner on the channel. Once this channel hits 100,000 subscribers, in that video, I will be announcing the winner. Okay? And you will receive this 53 card oracle card deck of the I Am affirmations. And this is the deck that I'm using daily with your affirmations. But this way, you'll have your own deck. Because, once we finish with this deck, we're going to be moving on to other decks. Okay? So, good luck to you. And if you get a notification claiming it's from me, it is not. I am not just randomly going to reach out to you. Okay, that's one way you can tell. I will respond in the comments, but I am not going to be randomly sending you any emails or soliciting anything from you. That is not me. Okay, I hope you all understand this. There's people out there, I don't think they have enough to do with their lives. If they can just sit around and try to cause chaos and havoc. Okay? And that's, we talk about that on this channel to try to avoid people like that. So, I'm just letting you know that I will be announcing the winner on the channel. Okay? And then the winner will have some time before we close it out and go to the another subscriber if that winner doesn't reply. At least we'll give them a week to reply. Okay? Once I announce the winner for this deck. So good luck to all of you. And again, if anybody notifies you claiming to be me, sending you an email soliciting you for anything, it's not me. Right now, I am not taking private appointments. That is not me. Okay? If you have any questions, send them directly to MissFayesWorld@hotmail.com. Okay? And I'll show that address toward the end of the video. But I just wanted you to be aware so that you don't be taken by some devious person. All right. The message today was, are you a wife, a concubine, or a strong, independent woman? All right. This message actually was inspired by a podcast that I viewed the other day where the fellow was talking about that modern women are concubines. And I had to think about that. Modern women are concubines. And so, so I picked up the term concubine so we'll all be on the same page what we mean by the concubine. All right. A man could obtain as many concubines as he could afford and terminate the relationship at will. The concubine was owed basic obligations and was to be treated humanely. This is instructions of how a man is to treat his concubine. Okay. If the concubine had any children from this union were considered not equal to those from a marriage. Okay, that's the concubine. All right. In today's world, I assume that this man, when he quoted the term concubine, he's talking about a woman that's not a wife, but is having sex with a boyfriend in a relationship, a situationship, or whatever. Okay? He is considering that to be a concubine. He's telling you that there are two choices that you can make out here. Either be a wife or be a concubine, which in his mind is more like a loose woman. Okay? You're either a wife or you're a loose woman. Ladies, this is false. You have more choices. You have another choice to be a strong, independent woman. You don't have to choose either one. You don't have to be anybody's wife, quote, slave. You don't have to be anybody's concubine, quote, sex toy. You can be a strong, independent woman. You understand? With your own financial stability. You see? But this is a man's point of view. He's going to tell you. He's going to quote to you your options. Your options. You either be a wife or you be somebody's side piece. You don't have to be either one. Either one. Don't believe what these men are trying to tell you and trying to push you into these molds. You understand? Ladies, be strong. Be confident. Know who you are. You tell them who you are. Don't allow them to come back and tell you who you are and to put a value on you. Men like to do that. Oh, she's a 1. Oh, she's a 5. Oh, she's a 10. Listen. Listen, ladies. Don't respond to that. Don't respond to that. We're all 10s. We're all 10s to somebody. You understand? Because beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Everybody sees things different. What I may view as being attractive, you may not. You understand? So, ladies, don't allow men to judge you and compare you to the standard, to the world standard that whiteness is the standard of beauty, and that is a falsehood. A falsehood. Beauty is beauty. Has nothing to do with, whether you look like a certain person or not. Has nothing to do with that. Beauty is beauty. But ladies, you want to be beautiful from the inside out. From the inside out. And that means being confident. That means knowing who you are. Okay? Now, if you're a strong and confident woman and you decide that you want a partner and you don't want to marry him, you understand? But that's your partner. You have a strong relationship, a lifelong partner or whatever. There's nothing wrong with that. You're not a concubine. You understand? But see, this is what this man is trying to push you into that category. Trying to say that the modern woman today is not wife material. Well, that could be true. I'll tell you why. Because no longer are we willing to submit to men. So maybe we're not good wife material. You understand? We know how to make our own money. We know how to make our own way. We know how to pay our own bills, to buy our own homes, to do whatever we like. Go on our own vacations and whatever. Now, if a man can provide something that we can't provide for ourselves, he may get our attention. He may get our attention. But those men who can't keep up or can't step up or can't meet us on our level, we're going to pass them by. We're not going to submit just to be somebody's wife. You don't want to do that, ladies. Don't do it. Now, you see, this is the tricky part, because we have all been groomed from little girls to have children, to get married, and to dream of your wedding. From little girls, we have been groomed for that. You understand? But this is a new day. Now, young girls should be groomed to be self-sufficient. Self-sufficient. You understand? If you decide to marry, he should be a partner, not your master. There's a difference. You see? Not your master. You don't need a master at all. Okay? So, I know there are a lot of men out there that, when they marry you, they want full control of you and the children and everything or whatever. No, those days are gone. No. ladies, strive to have a partner. Okay? A partner that is, you understand? You're strong. He's strong. Together you are a force. Together. Nobody is controlling the other. You're two independent people that have decided to come together, to love each other. You understand? There's a way of doing this. And it's not submitting to a man just because you want to be married. Just because you want to be married. And I can tell you why you crave to be married. Because it's that propaganda is poured into you all the time, constantly. And if you are religious, every time you go, it's poured into you about getting married, being a family. Now, I'm not downing marriage. Don't get me wrong. I'm not downing marriage. But I am having some issues with the old traditional marriage. I'm having some issues with that. Okay? Because I believe that the woman can be a strong, independent woman with another strong, independent man, and together you can build an empire. You can build generational wealth when both people are strong and independent. Okay? Which means that you don't rely on the other person for your livelihood or your happiness. You understand? You're with the other person because you want to be, not because you need another person. You can't make it by yourself. I had a man one time to tell me, it takes two. He say, this is what he said. It takes two. You can't make it on your own these days. It takes two. I say, really? Huh? And so this particular man spends his life, because he's had many divorces with that attitude, you see, going around trying to make two instead of spending that time to build yourself up, to build your own. You understand? And know what it feels like to be independent. It's a certain feeling when you don't have to depend on anybody else for your livelihood. You can make your own decisions. You understand? You want to go buy something, you got the money, you buy it. You don't have to go to nobody and ask them, can I go spend this $1 today? I saw some shoes I might want to get. Is it okay if I do that? When you independent, you don't have to do that. You don't have to ask nobody nothing. You make your own decisions. You understand? And personally, I love it. I love it. And I am single. I'm single. But I am loving my life. You know what? It would be nice to have a partner. I'll say that. It'll be nice to have a partner. But he's got to be that special partner. I'm not going to settle for just anybody. Okay? No. And you shouldn't either. Now, I know I went in pretty deep on that because I wanted you to understand, ladies, that you have more choices than to just be somebody's wife or to be somebody's piece or somebody's side piece. You have another choice. You can be a strong, independent woman. Okay? All right. Now, we got a letter here, and this letter actually is a testimonial. So, let's see what she says here. And she entitles her letter, Ignoring the Red Flags. I finally began to take my energy back from a relationship with a narcissist for about 8 years. It all started when I thought he wanted a monogamous relationship. Boy, was I wrong. But because I had bonded with him, it was so hard to let go. Well, he wanted you to be monogamous. He wasn't planning on being. Okay. So what I was instructed to do by the divine was to start limiting him access to me, my body, texts, and phone calls. This made him furious, but it gave me back some of my strength to say no and to start trusting in my intuition and discernment, because I knew I was supposed to have been gone a long time ago. I know you get that urge from your intuition that says you need to go. You need to go. But then we stay because, we don't trust our intuition right away. We want to just be sure we're hearing the right message. Okay. Throughout this relationship, I was always sad, questioning myself and asking what was so wrong with me. He was a womanizer and a cheater the whole time, and I stayed there stuck and couldn't move. During that time, you stayed stuck and didn't move. I know you probably realize this now, but you were stuck and didn't move out of fear. Fear of the unknown. That's why you stayed there. The thought of him touching someone else made me sick and hurt me so much. Now that I have been meditating, I have been feeling better, and the divine has told me that I need to spend more time meditating and seeking knowledge from the Creator. My walks and talks are stronger than ever now. So I never blocked him, and I was conversating with him from time to time, but would never extend or engage in anything else because I couldn't anymore. So during a last conversation, which was always texting, never hardly calling, he told me that he hated women. Well, if he's a full-blown narcissist, he probably does. Hate them in the real sense. Okay. There was such a peace and calmness that entered my body, and I told him thank you. Then he tried to say he was only being silly, but I knew that was the truth and that the divine gave it to me. Yeah, that's probably why it came right out of his mouth for you to know. That was a slip on his part. He didn't mean for it to come out. But like you say, there's a reason for everything. I asked the divine, why did it have to take so long? And my answer was, because you wanted it so bad. So when I stopped wanting it, a lot of answers came to me. A lot of old and new feeling came out. And a lot of crying and a lot of releasing. I hope this helps someone to let go. I still hate I wasted so much time, but I couldn't let go. These men will marry, sleep, have babies by women that they can't stand. So please be careful, ladies. All right. That was a very nice letter, and I thank you for sharing that with us. And ladies, remember what she said during her spiritual awakening. The divine will show everything to you. Will show you your part in it and what you were dealing with to make things very clear to you. This experience. And this is through the healing. And let me tell you, when I went through my healing, the same thing. A lot of crying, a lot of releasing. It was releasing all of that negative bottled up energy. You see? This is a wonderful letter. And I thank you so much for sharing that with us. And ladies, this is a testament to let you know that the divine wants to bless you. The divine wants to protect you. The divine wants you to be abundant and happy in everything you do in this life. Okay? So I hope that the message today helps, and I really hope that you understand. The message today was, are you a wife, concubine, or a strong, independent woman? Okay? It's really up to you, people. It's free will. And you have many choices in this life. Okay? It's important that you choose the path toward your happiness and your well-being. Okay? I hope that this message today helps someone. Now, those of you who have questions that you would like for me to answer, here is the link. Send your questions to MissFayesWorld@hotmail.com. That's MissFayesWorld@hotmail.com. And try to keep your letters to one page. Just summarize your situation and ask the question. And if you prefer that I answer your question privately through the email, just put it at the very top of your letter, and I will comply. I want to thank you all for supporting this channel. Thank you all for your comments. Thank you all for your letters. And a special thank you for those that leave a donation. I really appreciate you. I wish you all well and happiness. And I really hope to see you next time.